Hello, today I am here to share with you a very important topic that you need to understand how businesses work. 5 stages of business growth. 5 stages of business growth. You know, even when your parents gave birth to you, when you were a day old, you started growing as from that day. So also is business. When you start the business today, you must endeavor that the business must grow from one level of success to another level of success. Then you will need to attain from one stage to another stage. That is the reason why I am here today to share with you the 5 stages of business growth. The 5 stages of business growth. Number one, existence. At this particular level or at this particular stage, the business is striving to get customers and at the same time trying to make the product or the services available for those customers that will buy the product or the service. Let me tell you something. The view of a business person and the view of entrepreneur is quite different on customer basis. A business person looks at a customer as queen and king, and customers as sources to generate sales in order for the business to make profit. But an entrepreneur looked at a customer from another perspective, that the customer is a source of duty and fulfillment, and a customer is a lifeblood to an entrepreneur. These are the two views about a customer. So at this stage of existence of the business is trying to get more customers that will generate sales to the business. Are you getting it? And at the same time, the business is equally striving to make the logistics to deliver the product or the services to those customers. This is what the business is all about at the first stage of the business, which I call existence. So for the business to survive at all, the business needs customers and to make their logistics for delivering effective and efficient in order for them to sustain and maintain the customer to generate more revenue. Number 2 stage of business growth is survival. At this particular stage of survival of the business is striving to get enough or more cash or revenue to sustain the business. And at the same time, the business will build a team with effective and efficient ability to control the expenses of the business. Because at this time, the business is still new and the business is still young. So when the expenses are not being controlled and properly managed, it will not overpower the revenue. It means at this second stage of the business might go down completely if you don't control your income and your expense, so that you will have more money to survive and to drive the business. Number 3 stage of business growth is success. I call this number 3 stage success. What do I mean by success? At this particular stage, it's like when somebody asks you that, how long does it take a business to mature and to survive? I used to tell my client that he takes about 4 years, and this number third stage of business growth is more or less like the third year of any business, trying to achieve success, trying to grow, trying to expand, or trying to make the business stable. That is what I mean by success as number 3 stage of business growth. Yes, the owners of the business, or the managers of the business, or the team put together to manage the business at this particular time, they will be looking out a strategic plan to grow the business or to expand the business to other locations of the society. You get it? This is what the business is all about at this number third stage we call success. If you cannot, the owners or the managers of the business, if they cannot, expand the business to other locations, then they have to make goals and plan to make the business stable for survival. That's what I mean. Number 4 stage of any business at all, I call it the finance stage. What is the finance stage all about? The finance stage is all about the owners or the managers of the business putting team of finance control, putting team of business development managers or team together to manage the resources of the business and to manage the employees of the business and to manage the expense of any department that the business has put together or any unit the business has put together. This is a critical stage of the business. The finance is the critical stage because if the finance of the business are not properly managed, the business will go down. The business will collapse. And this is the stage where you need capable hands to manage the finances of the business in order to keep the business driving smoothly. Number 5 stage of any business, I call it the maturity stage. At this particular time, the business has matured. Then what do I mean by maturity stage of any business? This is the time that the management team will consolidate. We consolidate on the business. Yes,